Reading for January 13th, Science of Mind, A Philosophy, a Faith, a Way of Life by Ernest Holmes. Reading from page 71, paragraph 1 through page 73, paragraph 2, using inclusive language.
Nature waits on persons' self-recognition. Nothing is more apparent than that humans, as they now appear, are the result of evolution. But in order to evolve, they had to have had a principle from which to unfold. Since humans are intelligent, they must have evolved from an intelligent cause. In studying the order of humans' evolution, it seems certain that it was necessary from the time they were brought to a point of self-choice that they be left alone to discover their true nature. If humans are endowed with the attributes of self-choice and free will, they must be allowed to make this great discovery for themselves. Even God could not make a mechanical individual. Consider any of nature's forces. They must have existed always. But so far as humans are concerned, they existed to be used only after they had discovered them and learned how to make use of them. Electricity was a reality in the universe when Moses led the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but neither Moses nor any of his followers knew anything about it. This is true of all natural laws. They have always existed, but only when understood may they be used. In this way, life waits upon humans' discovery of natural laws, their discovery of themselves, and their discovery of their relationship to the great whole. The principle of any science is invisible, theoretical, as is our idea of spirit. No one has seen God. No one has seen life. What we have seen is the manifestation of life. No one has seen intelligence. We experience it. No one has seen causation. We see what it does. We deal with its effects. We do not see beauty. The artist feels beauty and depicts it as they can best. And the result of their effort is what we call the beauty. The mathematician solves a problem, but the problem is not the principle of mathematics. The solution of the problem is an effect or a result of the application of the principle. We do not see life, we experience living. Causation is invisible. The first great discovery. The first great discovery humans made was that they could think. This was the day when they first said, I am. This marked their first day of personal attainment. From that day, humans became an individual and had to make all further progress themselves. From that day, there was no compulsory evolution. They had to work in conscious union with life. The basis from which humans are evolving is infinite. Behind them is the great unknown, but not the great unknowable. As the result of the discovery that they could think, plan, and execute, humans have built up a great civilization. They have perceived that nature works through them in order to work for them. They have harnessed electricity, compelled steam to do their bidding, conquered the air, built cities, made the desert to bloom, and have thrown the lines of their commerce around the world. Indeed, they have seemed to possess the earth during this process, even though little attention has been given to that still small voice which said, Human, know thyself. The greatest discovery of all time, mind. Humans' first discovery of their ability to think was taken as a matter of fact. They have always been able to think. It was proof that they existed. It gave them the ability to know their needs and to supply them. It appeared to be an automatic thing. It came with them and would doubtless die when they died. The brain seemed to be an organ of thought, and, of course, when death stilled the brain, it would no longer operate. However, a day came when some wise person claimed that it is not the brain that does the thinking, for if the brain could for if the brain could think, it would keep on thinking when removed from the body. Yet without a brain, a human could not think, which proved that something beyond the brain used it as an instrument. Humans do think, so behind the brain there must be a thinker. But where is the thinker? We do not see it. We have a right to say there is a thinker. When we have ne- What right do we have to say there is a thinker when we have never seen it? Yes, for the proof of this reality is the evidence of our thought. Back of the organism is the thinker, and the doer, the mind. Was a greatest discovery of all times, for it meant that the body without the thinker could not function. At first, humans did not perceive this and thought only of their body as self-operating. But when they discovered this was not the case, they found that they could consciously think and decide, and that something happened to their thoughts after they thought them. Their thoughts went somewhere and returned to them as memory.